the Superman of science, and he loves to play with fire. And the things he'll do, you can too, if you so desire. To try this at home with Mr. G.
Hello and welcome to Do Try This at Home. I'm your host, Mr. G, and today we are going to create a rocket. A rocket that's unbelievably cool. You're going to like this a lot. Now to start with, I've got a finished product right here. And let me show you exactly how I made this from start to finish. To start with, what you're going to need today, the ordinary household items that you'll need, is a paper towel tube, with no paper towels on it of course. And this one I have cut in half. Now you're probably going to want to cut that approximately in half. This one may be a little shorter on one side than the other, no big deal. So you're going to want about a half of a paper towel roll tube. You're going to need some duct tape perhaps, or maybe some black electrical tape, or even Scotch tape, just some tape. I've got some Axe body spray here, and the tops of these Axe cans, I've got different size tops here. This top fits directly on to this tube real easily like this. I've also got a lighter. Now this lighter is not just an ordinary lighter. This is one of your long handle lighters. And if you look at the end of it here, let me see if you can see this. If you look at the end of it, see the spark that it creates? When you click it, you want a lighter that creates a spark like that when clicked. What we're going to do is we're going to take our paper towel tube we've got about cut in half here, and I'm going to place the spray top onto the top of it here, and I want it to look level so that it looks like a nice nose cone to a rocket. Now we're going to take some tape. I'm going to use this duct tape here because we want to seal this really well. This is terrible duct tape. I don't know where I got this, but it's not very good. Now we're going to want to seal this pretty well. So when I tape this, I want to ensure that I'm getting a good seal around that lid and around the paper towel tube. Now, as far as the paper plate goes, what that's for is to make these fins that I've made on this rocket. Just cut some right triangles. Any size will do, as long as you can make 3 of them. Or 4. You can make 3 or 4 fins. It really doesn't matter. Let me go ahead and make one here to start with. They don't have to be very big. Okay. And what we're going to do is, we're going to take our right triangle here and use it as a pattern for the other. I'm going to take these fins and I'm actually going to curve them so they've got some curvature like this, especially at the bottom. I want to curve all the fins the same direction. It's going to be like a fan effect and it might make our rocket spin. We'll know here in a minute. So I'm going to curve these fins. Now I'm going to take some Scotch tape and I'm going to go down the length of each one of these, just on one side to start with. There's 1, okay, 2, if I can get my Scotch tape to cooperate, it would be 2. Come on, Scotch tape, you can do it. You've done this before. In fact, you just did it on another one up there. There we go, there's 2. Talking to my Scotch tape. A sure sign of being totally whack. Okay. Let's see. Boy, this is very non-cooperative tape. I don't like it at all. We've got another Axe lid here that I've punched a hole in. And this hole is just the right size for that lighter that I showed you earlier to go into. Now, once I get the lighter in there, I want it to be down on that shaft of that pretty far. So I'm going to take some of this electrical tape and I want it to fit tightly. This tape makes the lighter here actually a little bit thicker, and by doing that, that's probably pretty close. Step aside. Okay, let's see how close I can. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. It might have been a little bit, might be a little too thick. That's pretty good. There. I want it to really fit onto there. Very, very tight so that it doesn't move at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, there, that's good. There, and it won't come off, and it's up in there pretty good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take my fins, and I'm going to tape them. Yeah, Let's put this down here first just to see how far up I need to tape the fins. Looks like the glue line there, just so it's above that glue line, I should be good. So here's our first fin. We want the fin to start out straight at the top. Actually, these might be curved just a little bit too much, so I want to be careful not to. You don't want them curved too much. If you're going to curve your fins to try to get some spin, make sure that they start out fairly straight and then curve at the bottom more than just the whole length around. Once we're all done, we're actually going to take this rocket outside to launch it. So, okay, now you can see that my fins kind of all curve. That's kind of neat. Sort of a spiral fashion like that. And hopefully those will all work pretty well. Now my fins are kind of floppy on this thing. You may want to stabilize yours, maybe even use hot glue so they're a little bit more stable on the body. But that should actually work pretty well. And you don't want a pointed top because that becomes extremely dangerous when the rocket's coming back down. Also, if you're just like, let's say 18 years of age or younger, get the permission of an adult and the help of an adult to play around with what we're about to do next. And that is take the rocket outside and launch it. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Okay, my daughter came over for a visit and I'm going to have her launch the rockets while I man the camera. Here we go. She's going to take a couple squirts of this body spray, just a couple little squirts, and place it right into the body of the rocket. Now, here we go. Wow.
Jeez.
That thing shot really well. What'd you think, Care?
That was awesome.
Here she goes. That was kind of a dud. We'll try it again. Okay, we're going to try this from a cooler angle so you can actually see the rocket go up. Here we go. I've got the fuel in the rocket. Are you ready? Wow. That was really big. Well, that's how you make super cool axe rockets. I hope you had fun today. See you next time on Do Try This at Home.
Ew.
What?
That big spider.
Oh, cool. We have a spider already.
Ew.
Oh, cool. Okay, ready? We're going to do it
That's a
again.
weird spider.
Maybe it's poisonous. Ready?
Oh.
Here, Mark, go ahead and start it.
Yuck.
I've come down from the violet skies to save the day.
Here she goes. Let's see how this works.
Not at all.
Where'd that other one go?
Over there by the dog, in between dog poop.
Oh, gross.
It's like right in between it. What are the chances of that?
Yeah, that's lucky. Okay, ready? You can man that little button on the camera, and when I'm about ready, just go ahead.
What button? Which one?
Because I can edit these.
Which button?
Could you see it going up pretty much?
Yeah, it was right there, and then you could see it go farther away and then come back down.
Okay, cool. That button right there. I'll tell you when.
The
Not yet.
silver button
Yep.
with the red on it.
Okay. Okay.